External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has commenced an official visit to Sri Lanka. Now, during the visit, he will have meetings with the leadership of Sri Lanka on wide-ranging issues of the bilateral partnership. This will be his first visit after the formation of the NDA 3.0 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Reaffirming India's neighbourhood first policy, the visit underlines India's continued commitment to Sri Lanka as its closest maritime neighbour and time-tested friend. Now, the visit will add momentum to connectivity projects and other mutually beneficial cooperations across sectors. The Ministry of External Affairs, of course, has highlighted that Dr. Jaishankar is expected to discuss with the Sri Lankan leadership the possibility of a visit by Prime Minister Modi to the island nation this year as well. Joining us on the broadcast is Mrs. Sanjeev Srivastava, International Affairs expert. Sir, good morning. Thank you for speaking to NewsX. A crucial visit by Dr. Jaishankar this time around to Sri Lanka. We had just seen Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe in India for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's swearing-in ceremony. India, of course, had extended help to Sri Lanka at the time when they were facing an acute economic crisis. We had seen a tilt towards China in between, but do you think India's actions have in fact shown Sri Lanka that we are a time-tested friend and this will take the bilateral partnership forward?
Certainly, Pia. I think the visit of our External Affairs Minister C.S. Jaishankar to Sri Lanka will reaffirm India's policy approach of neighborhood first and also security and growth for all in the region, the Sagar vision. And obviously, as you have mentioned yourself, that India had provided Sri Lanka a big help, big support in their worst economic crisis, and India will continue, helping Sri Lanka in future too in various developmental projects, and obviously India will closely collaborate with Sri Lanka. And India is a country which has established itself as Sri Lanka's true friend because we helped them into the worst hours of crisis. While on the other hand, if you look at the Chinese approach towards Sri Lanka, China has been exploitative. They have put Sri Lanka into debt trap, and also China pursues this policy of fishing in troubled waters. And in such a kind of situation, Sri Lankan leadership have deeply, they have appreciated India's support. And you have seen recently that Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe came down to New Delhi in the oath-taking ceremony. And this clearly shows that in future, India-Sri Lanka relationship will be deep, robust, and it will be a true friendship between the two neighboring nations. And also with regard to India's policy towards the neighbors, I think we are pursuing this policy of neighborhood first from 2014 onward, and this visit of our External Affairs Minister C.S. Jaishankar to Colombo will reaffirm that in third term too, India's policy of neighborhood first will continue, and its indication was given on the 9th June when some of the neighboring countries leaders, they came down to New Delhi. They were invited, and they were a part of the oath-taking ceremony. So I think this is the vision of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi of having a good relationship with the neighbors. I think that will continue, except a few neighbors with whom India has had serious differences like Pakistan and China. All other neighbors, we are having a very good ties. And I think this shows our strong commitment, not only for our neighbors, but also for the entire region, that India will be there for ensuring peace, security, stability, and prosperity in future too. And I think this visit of our External Affairs Minister C.S. Jaishankar is reaffirming this India's policy approach.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.